It's happening, my wonderful people. Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu is, indicting, now the right language be that. He say, well, say Americans, say they don't get 6 plots, and the not the plans where he say they are like this, they look the plan. So America, they don't plan say, they not go inaugurate him as president. Say, but now God go disgrace him. That's the president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Say God go disgrace everyone and anyone when he say they're not going to inaugurate. I say, well, he's surprised, say Americans say they would in for the plan, say, you know, go where, you know, go they okay with them. When I wait with the year be this. Say, he say Americans that they plan or people they plan against them. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. American has about 6 plots to stop Tinubu from becoming president, but God disgraced them. That's what our brother is saying. A journalist and public affair communicator, Radio Temi, has expressed concern about the recent presidential election in Nigeria, despite acknowledging it was a fair and democratic process. The National People's Congress nominee won the election, and with all that is going on, the All Progressive Congress has won the election, but there are contention with the stiff competition that happened. However, Nigerians' 2 major political parties claim the results were rigged in favor of Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu due to poor vote count by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Teju also mentioned that Americans have several plots to prevent Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu from becoming president, but God will intervene and disgrace their plan. Teju believed that Hillary Clinton won the election, but due to the U.S. tendency to control situation, he is uncertain. He also called for the Americans to avoid intervening in Nigerian politics and allow Nigerians to develop independently of America. Cheju said Americans are plotting. What do you actually mean by the kind of a democracy, and how does that differentiate from what the United States practice? He said, despite all, some time ago, Hillary Clinton has told the White House and Americans that they should not intervene. They should leave Nigeria alone. Nigeria should be left alone. We are a sovereign nation. They are the ones that, according to how, killed Abiola, and the several plot they are doing. They have about 6 plots now to stop the Jagaban Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu from becoming Nigerian's president, a man who the people voted for. According to the report, they said Abiola was assassinated in prison, and that Jagaban, they want to do the same thing to prevent him from being inaugurated as Nigeria's 16th president, but that it will not happen. So this is what is happening right now. This is what is going on. Every single one of us can see that, there are real consequences, that, actions began consequences. Actions have consequences. And every single one of us can see exactly what is going on. In case you are not aware, you can see for yourself that Nigerians, everything we once thought about, that we gave so much prominence, okay, you can see that it's like it's like a pack of cards falling before our very own eyes. And so it is important that we ensure we do not allow, people who have no iota of concern to be the ones to determine what happens to us. Every single one of us, okay, have opportunity to make a real difference and to make a change. And we all should, what we do, prepare and make sure that we look forward to that day and to that time earnestly to ensure that things become different. Every opportunity we have for this change, we must do it very well. We must do it with the whole of our hearts, and we must do it, willingly and truthfully to ensure that difference is made. If we don't do that, some persons will take advantage of that which belongs to us, and this nation will be thrown to the dogs. So it is important that we get everything that is needed to change the course of this nation, and we bring Nigeria to where it ought to be. Can you see, for instance, that, people you thought Okay, people you thought, are working for the nation, are working for the people. Can you see that most of them have their own plans? And so for their own, personal work, you can see that they are saying Americans are planning against Ashiwaju. They don't want him to be inaugurated, that they have other plans and what have you. So these are some of the things happening, and every single one of us can see for a fact that until we begin to reevaluate and reconsider and ensure that we work at it, we may not be able to truly, get things to be sorted. This country does really need help. Ashiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, according to INEC, was declared the winner of the said election. However, the election is seriously being contested. Yes, it's seriously being contested. A lot of persons feel that, INEC promised a lot, but they lied to Nigerians. They feel that INEC lied. They feel INEC really lied, and INEC did things that they should not have done. INEC went overboard. INEC deceived the people. INEC lied to Nigerians. If you know what INEC chairman promised, you understand what happened during that election. INEC chairman promised a Rolls Royce, like someone said, and he delivered a jalopy. He promised Nigeria, he said, see, this election, the result will be transmitted live, and that would have eliminated every form and all kinds of, lies associated with this election. If INEC has done 1/10 of what they said, what they did was that they turned off the server. It was a deliberate, they did it on purpose. It was not like something, no, no, no. It was well thought about, well planned, and they looked at it, they said, what can we do? How can we make this different? What can we put in place? And they did it. So now everybody's looking for someone to point the fingers at, but nobody's considering or really paying attention that you are part of the whole system. You are part of the thing. Nobody's considering that one. Nobody's considering that if we want to really make a difference, if we want to really make a change, we all need to really arise and do not allow the same thing to hold us down. Okay, every single one of us have got a part. I've got a plan in all of this, and we cannot allow the same thing to happen again and again. We can't allow it. If things are going to change, if things are going to get better, then there is urgent need for Nigerians to rise up and not allow the same thing to hold us down. Yes, bye for now.